So, I'm editing the video I put out last week, and I've lost the ability to speak, apparently. Not like fully, but there we go again. I can't like just say a sentence or a full thought or words. I'm not sure what happened. If it's just my brain, or I assume it's just my brain. It's having a moment. It's been having a lot of moments the past few months, but here's a new one. Yay, so fun. Yeah, so I'm editing that, and I cut over 10 minutes off of it, and then I just filmed the wrap-up clip, which was 10 minutes. So this is going well. I mean, it's not going to be that much when I cut it down. It will be like probably like 5 minutes, because once again, the talking thing is not going great for me. Welcome to a new reading vlog.
We're here, we're queer, we read your book, so get over it.
This will be for the last week of August, and you guys will get to see me setting up my new bullet journal, because I've only got like 5 or 6 pages left, and I'm going to use it to test some new markers I have coming in, and probably to make lists, so that I can start my new bullet journal in September, because 5 pages will not be enough for all of September, so I didn't want to do that anyway. Now, I don't know if you guys care about the bullet journal stuff. I know Haley does, because Haley messaged me about it. I can't talk. One of Brianna's biggest fans. It's going great. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and read some this week and set up my new bullet journal. I ordered a bunch of stickers, so they won't get here until the 1st, so that might be next week. Who knows? But I'm probably gonna do like the internal setup stuff. I might hold off. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see. If anything, there will probably be reading, more gaming. We're gonna play more Talisman on Wednesday. If you guys don't know what Talisman is, by the way, it's a board game that they have moved onto Steam so that you can play digitally with your friends. It's been there for years, digitally, I'm pretty sure. We've been at least playing it digitally for a while now, when we can't play it physically. It's a lot of fun to play it physically. It's a ridiculous disaster of a game. It's so much fun. It's pure chaos. There's, for example, one of the last things I did before we stopped our game last night is I landed on a space that said I had to pull three cards, which is like a lot of cards, and always terrifying. So the first card I pulled was something that would kill me, and since I was a character that could get rid of cards, I got rid of that card. And then I drew another card, and then 2 more, and one of those cards changed the ending and only revealed it to me, although I told everyone about it, because at this point it wasn't a secret. It wasn't a great secret ending, so I just told them about it. It's the Guild Hunters ending, if you play Talisman. I doubt you do, but if you do, let me know in the comments down below. I recommend it. It's a fucking chaos gremlin game, and it's amazing. So that happened. I changed the whole ending of the game, like how you win the game. And then I got swapped to a different character for 3 turns. So when we go back on Wednesday, I'm gonna be a different character, and I'm not gonna remember that I'm not that character. And then after like 2 turns, I'm gonna change back into my original. It's gonna be a mess. And the T-Rex is chasing me. There's a lot happening in this game. There's a T-Rex chasing me. I was a werewolf, but then I got killed, so I'm no longer a werewolf. But I would really like to be a werewolf again. That's like one of my main goals playing Talisman, is to just become a werewolf. I'm not sure why this started. I mean, besides the fact that I do genuinely really like werewolves. But now I just want to be a werewolf all the time, so. And we we all roll real low anyway. It's probably why this game is so chaos, but like even in the physical game, we all roll real low. Anyway, there's like, the game is a lot. I will say learning to play it digitally will probably be really good if you want to learn how to play it, because there are a shit ton of rules and weird mechanics, and everything is a lot. But since it is digital, it does kind of walk you through it. More. You can just kind of click buttons and go for it and learn as you go. Which is how Haley has learned, and Haley is, I'm pretty sure Haley does actually really enjoy playing with us now, which is great, because I enjoy having a Haley. We don't end up playing for like 8 to 12 hours anymore, which is probably for the best, because we probably shouldn't be doing that. But anyway, that is my Talisman rant. Because I'm putting off editing this video. I really don't want to do it, but I guess I will.
I've got a way with words, and I
I've got my troubles too. Time doesn't hold me back, but I don't have time for you to knock me down one more peg. I've done that enough myself, and I'm done with being spit on. Save that for someone.
Hello friends. I realized that I haven't filmed a clip for this reading vlog since my starting thing, but I have been reading. So anyway, first I accidentally Monday night read all of Check Please Volume 2. I had already read this because I love this series. I love it a lot. I started reading it as a webcomic, started buying the physical copies. I also have the Ngozi did Kickstarters for her own physical copies before this happened, and I have those too. So I really love this series. I'll read till junior year, and then I was like, well, I could just keep going. So I accidentally read all of this Monday night. Not upset about it though, because it's amazing. Next, I just finished last night, early this morning, She Came to Slay. This is about Harriet Tubman. This was amazing. It definitely had stuff in it that I did not know. I don't know if I ever learned it, although I doubt it. But yeah, this was really fun. The writing is very digestible, and yeah, I talked about it in my last reading vlog, so I will link that if you want to hear more thoughts about this. But overall, I really enjoyed this, would highly recommend it. And now I'm gonna try and get more of Oathbringer read. There are 2 or 3 things I wanted to read before the end of the month, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to them, but I'm gonna try. Brie and I are gonna try and do a reading sprint later tonight. In my later, I mean in an hour probably. I'm making food. Yeah, so I will show you some of our reading sprints probably, and then I'll update you on if I got anything read. Brie is here. Yay!
Hi.
We're doing reading sprints again. We have Oathbringers with us, so that time.
The biggest chunk.
Yep.
Reading.
Reading. We were doing reading sprints. Yeah, but now it's turned into this. Brie is a gremlin. Oh wait, you're not plugged in.
We spent 2 hours, just talking, not reading.
No.
I'm reading now.
Yeah. Now you're reading.
I have a chin beard.
It's fine.
I don't know why. Hello, YouTube.
Good.
Did you guys know that she heard the echoing screen fading?
Hello, as you will have seen from the nonsense clips that I probably just inserted in here, Brie and I just ended our reading thing that Alex ended up joining us for. Talking is hard. I ended up reading almost 80 more pages of Oathbringer. This book is so big. Yeah, 80 more pages, and the purple post-it note, well, the purple tab is where Brie is, so I know how far behind exactly I am. And I ended up accidentally starting Just Like That by Cole McCade. This is one of the new Karina Adores titles, and I really do want to read all of the Karina Adores titles, which is why I pre-ordered them all. Whoops. Anyway, I really liked everything I've read by Cole before, so I'm really excited to read this. Yeah, and I ended up reading 80 pages of that, so I forgot sometimes how fast romance can go. So I'm really enjoying that so far. I'm probably gonna read a little more before I go to sleep. Yeah, I guess that's it. And I was sitting forward with my hand on my chin, so that's why my chin's all red. Whoops, didn't think about that. Yeah, but I'm gonna go to sleep now, and I will read more tomorrow and update you more tomorrow. Hi friends. No, I already did that. This is just an update. I don't know what's going on anymore. So I updated you last night about my reading, but I ended up staying up until 2 in the morning finishing Just Like That by Cole McCade. This was really good, obviously, since I stayed up late into the night reading it. I don't think I've told you much about this one, but honestly, I don't think you need to know much about this one. It's a male romance, December, May. What else is there to know about it? There's trigger warnings in the front. Cole always has trigger warnings, which is awesome. Yeah, and I definitely recommend checking out the trigger warnings. If they're not listed, I'll link his website down below. I think they'll be listed there. If not, I can like post a picture here of the inside of this book. But I really like this. 4.5 5 stars. I gave it a 5 stars just because it kept me up until 2 in the morning, so I figured it deserved it. I really loved everything I've read by Cole McCade, and this was no exception. This was very good, and I think there's going to be another one like in this series at this like academy thing. It's like a fancy high school prep school, but you're following like the instructors. So I'm interested to see what book 2 will be about, like who book 2 will follow, if we'll end up seeing these friends here. I kind of want, this is a weird side character to want a book about, but I kind of want our main character's mom's book, Summer's mom's book, because she's like happy, and I don't even know if I want her to like get into a relationship. I just want her to be happy and healthy and like in her little cottage and just living life, just being great. I liked her a lot. We only got like a few scenes with her, but she was great. Yeah, so I definitely recommend this. This was one of the Queen of Doors titles I've been so excited about, so I'm glad I finally got to read one. And today, for some reason, the mail all decided to come at once, so I have two ripped bodice packages to show you. I have sanitized them, so no worries, but I have these 2 packages. If you've never gotten a package from the Ripped Bodice, I don't know what else you need convincing than these bright pink packages, because it's always amazing to get these in the mail. I always know exactly who has sent them. I ordered these, but I don't remember anymore what I ordered because I'm pretty sure they're both pre-orders. And I realized how hard these are to open. I might need to get scissors. I don't want to get up though. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I didn't get scissors, but I got a knife. I'm channeling Brianna. I got a knife, so if I hurt myself, it's all Bri's fault. But I won't, because I actually do know how to use this knife, but I have to. Okay. Books. What did I get? Oh yeah, okay. So I got Better Than People by Roan Parrish. I read 2 books. Ooh, there's like pre-order stuff in here. I didn't even realize that. I read, I think, my first book by her this year, Invitation to the Blue, or Invitation to the Blues, I don't remember anymore. And the other one, I have more of her work, I think another 1 or 2 books on my Kindle, but I've been really excited about this one because it's like a whole dog pack, and like it's a male-male romance. One of the characters breaks their leg and has a bunch of pets, like a whole pack of dogs, and so he turns to like some kind of app to find someone to help him like take care of and walk the dogs and everything, and like they end up obviously falling in love because it's a romance novel. It's also one of the new Queen of Doors titles, so as you can tell, very excited about all of these. This one just sounds so cute, and I really loved the 2 books I read by Roan Parrish earlier this year, and I'm really excited to read more by her. I don't know why I haven't yet, just because, you know, quarantine brain probably. And next I have one that I was hearing a lot about but didn't end up ordering until Learning the Tropes. I think the Learning the Tropes podcast did an episode about it. I'll link them down below, and that is Strange Love by Anna Aguirre. I'm never sure how to pronounce her name. I've read stuff by her before, though I don't think I've read any of her like romancy stuff before. And I'm really excited about this. All I know is that it's about a human and an alien, and the human gets like kind of accidentally abducted with her dog, and apparently they give the dog like a chip so that he can speak to them, which sounds amazing. Like there's so the dog's theme is prevalent today. But I've heard just really good things about this. Both Erin and Clayton like raved about this on their episode about it on Learning the Tropes, so I'll put that information down below if you want to also be sold on reading this book. They do spoil the books in the episodes because they're supposed to be like, you know, they read the book for the episode and then they discuss the whole book. But honestly, it's been a few weeks, so I don't remember what they said, so it doesn't even matter. It's one plus of having a bad memory. I don't remember when people spoil things sometimes, so. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I will say that the spacing is kind of weird in this. Like there's so much space between here and here, which I appreciate because it makes it a little easier to read, so I'm not gonna complain, but this cover is also dramatic as hell. Anyway, I'm excited about this one. Next is the second package. That was the package I was expecting, and I kind of just thought they sent them separately for, you know, reasons, but I don't actually know what's in this one. Oh yeah, I did that thing. So I do this thing a lot where I accidentally order 2 copies of the same book. So this is what would be in this package. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. It also has the pre-order incentive in it. Not all of the pre-order, oh maybe all of them. They were just stacked on top of each other. So that is my book haul. Sometimes you accidentally are so excited about a book, you buy 2 copies of it. Normally I catch it, but not this time. Nope. I have been keeping lists of like my pre-orders, but I guess I just missed this one or something. So yeah. I'm not mad about it though. Not mad about it at all. And I'm excited to read all of these, and I'm excited I finally read a romance after like a month and whatever of not reading one. It's been a long time of no romance. And I don't think I mentioned that it is Friday now, August, I don't know the date. I don't know, Friday, August 28th. I'm gonna try and read more tonight and over the weekend. Obviously it's a week-long reading. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. You know this. It's probably in the title or something. Anyway. There are 2 things I haven't gotten to that were on my August TBR, and I do want to get to them before we get to September. There's a readathon going on in September that I'm not sure I'm gonna take a part of, but I want to. Just because I have so many Sapphic books. I'll put like the image here and I'll link everything down below, but there's a Sapphic September readathon happening, and Sapphic is like female queer ladies, loving ladies readathon, or just like queer ladies, just, you know, one queer lady. I just think of it as queer ladies happening, which I'm all a fan of. Like literally all you have to tell me about a book is that it has queer ladies in it and I will buy that book. Like you don't have to convince me, I am convinced. Yeah, so I might be taking part in that. I don't think I'll just primarily read Sapphic books in September because I cannot structure my reading that much. I can't, it's just not gonna happen. And also I haven't finished Oathbringer yet, so it's super not gonna happen. I don't think I mentioned how far I got to Oathbringer last night with Brie, but I got 120 pages in. I think she just hit 300, so fun times over there. Oh right, so the 2 books that I mentioned were, I don't have them with me right now, were Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates and On the Sunbeam by Tilly Walden. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I have her other book over there. Yeah, so I'm really excited to read both of those books. I don't know why I haven't yet. I've just been kind of putting them off. Between the World and Me is just because like I need to be in a mindset for it, and I don't think I'm ever going to reach that perfect mindset, so I should just read it. I do want to try and read it in like one go though, because it is like a letter to his son. Yeah, and I want to be able to read more by Ta-Nehisi Coates, but I want to read this first. Yeah, so I'm going to try and read later. I'm going to try and start editing this video so I don't hate myself. Editing Casey is here to say that I did not start editing this video when I said I would. I should have started. Should have started even earlier than that, really. But I didn't. So now I do kind of hate myself. I just realized in my excitement about the pre-order goodies, I forgot that these are also signed. So, this one is personalized to me. It's kind of hard to see. This one is signed and personalized, which is great, and I love that it says cozy reading. It's very promising. I think this is going to be a very cozy book, which is what I want. The other one is just signed. It's not personalized, which is good. I'm glad I didn't accidentally get 2 personalized copies, so I have to figure out what to do with that copy. I might offer it, after I've read it, I might offer it to Brie, because I feel like this might be a good romance for her. Like, she hasn't read any romance yet, but I feel like this one might be like up there for her, considering the amount of animals, because Brie loves animals. So hello friends, it is Saturday now. I don't think I updated you yesterday. No, I did update yesterday. Anyway, I ended up reading yesterday. I ended up finishing it late at night, and that is On a Sunbeam by Tilly Walden. I read all of this yesterday. It was amazing. It's so good. It's so queer. It's just so interesting and so much fun and so very different from Spinning. But yeah, I really loved this. It was so cute and it was a lot of fun, and I love the art style. So I'll definitely be buying anything else Tilly Walden writes. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend this. I gave it like 5 stars. So I was gonna film an update clip last night right after I finished it, but I got on my phone to stop my reading timer and saw that Chadwick Boseman had died, and then I was just kind of too sad to do anything else. So, you know, it happens. So yeah, it was a surprise and it sucks for so many reasons. Yeah, besides reading and being sad, I've been about to start working on setting up my new bullet journal. I also printed out some templates for things because I like doing that. This is what I printed out. I've got a bunch of bookshelf things. This is the one I really wanted to print out because I do not want to draw all those lines. I just do not. I'm not sure if I would actually do like the page thing. I like this idea of having the whole year to fill in. So maybe, we'll see. And then this is just pretty standard. But I liked these little shelves to use as to trace one for like a month. Like to use like one of them for a month or something, or maybe 2 of them depending on how much I read that month. This is also just a kind of cute monthly thing. And then this is also just mostly so I could have these templates to trace through the page of these books. I'm trying to find a free version of the thing people do where they have like the opened book where it's like you fill in the different pages with stuff. I could just draw it myself, but I'm not very good at that kind of thing. So also about to start playing Talisman with everyone. We played Talisman on Wednesday a few days ago, and we're still playing that same game because that's how Talisman works. Oh, I did get a few more books in the mail today. I think 3, all pre-orders. And I bought some markers. Trying to get them. I bought the Crayola Super Tips markers to use in my bullet journal. They leave like a shadow, but they don't bleed through, which is all I care about. I don't really care about the shadow as much. So this is some of the colors. So this is some of the color, and this is the rest of the colors. So there's a ton of colors to deal with, and I like them a lot. I really like this, like, I don't know where it went. Like this color, I like it a lot. It's like a gray purple. It's very pretty. But anyway, I'm gonna play around with these and figuring out bullet journal stuff. So probably, honestly, while we play Talisman, because I like then I can leave the screen up and do stuff with my hands instead of getting distracted and clicking off the Talisman. So yeah, I haven't started setting it up yet, and I don't know what I'm gonna film of the setup, but I'll definitely give you like an overview. And someone requested me to do like a flip through of my journal, so I might do that if anyone else is interested in that. I don't know when I would do it or when it would go up, but I'm gonna play Talisman. Alright, it's time to wrap up this vlog. It's currently Tuesday, so it's a little later than I meant to wrap this up. I meant to wrap this up yesterday, but I was not feeling good Sunday or Monday, so I didn't end up wrapping up this whole vlog. So I read 4 things in this vlog, and I started another one, although I never actually told you guys about it. And I don't remember where I put the dust jacket, but I did start the other night Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates. This is obviously without the dust jacket. I didn't get very far into it. I've read part 1 so far. I did talk about reading this all in one go, but I forgot that it is heavy nonfiction. So this is probably going to take me a few more days still, even though it's tiny and I'm about halfway through it. I am enjoying is not the right word, but the writing is incredible, and yeah, I would definitely, like, I'm only halfway through this, but I understand why so many people recommend it and read it and everything. Definitely understand. So this is the one thing I almost finished but didn't. Almost. I don't think I've read any more of Oathbringer since we last talked, because that book is big, y'all. I just haven't been in that big mood, but you know. Otherwise, I finished these for. So 2 graphic novels, a romance, and a nonfiction book. I won't go in depth because you already talked about them, but Check Please Volume 2, She Came to Slay, Just Like That, and On a Sunbeam by Tilly Walton. So these are all the things that I read this week. I would recommend all of them, which is always a great reading week in my opinion. I have decided I am going to try and take place in Sapphic September. I'm not sure to what extent I'm going to take part, but like to some extent I'm going to try. I have a bunch of Sapphic books, so like that won't be a problem. Like finding books to read will not be a problem. I have like a whole list. I might even like post a picture on Instagram of like all the books I own that are Sapphic for anyone that is like struggling to find something. Yeah, and also I would recommend this if you're planning to take part. This is very queer, very Sapphic, so recommend this. And then I realized I mentioned that I got books in the mail, but I never hauled them for you. They're all pre-orders. Well, 3 of them are pre-orders. I also ended up picking up myself a copy of Me and White Supremacy because I have this on audiobook, but I haven't started listening to it yet. I haven't started like going through all the things, and this is gonna be a rough one to do, I'm pretty sure, but you know, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to take it slow. Probably it's probably gonna be a long process, but yeah, I am excited about it, and it does look like it's laid out in like very like bite-sized pieces, which I do like for nonfiction, and also for this kind of like heavy nonfiction will be very good. Yeah, so I finally bought myself a copy of this. I already have the audiobook, but now I have the physical book as well, so I can write in it, because I have a feeling this book is going to inspire a lot of like annotating and writing and stuff. So the other 3 books are all pre-orders. First, I got Trade Deadline by Avon Gale and Piper Vaughn. This is a hockey male-male romance series. I loved books 1 and 2 in this series so much. I highly recommend both of them, but especially Goalie Interference, about like the 2 goalies who like are like enemies to lovers, and there's like the discussion about how white hockey is and people of color that are in hockey and how hard that is, and it's just a really, really good, well done book. And I haven't read this one yet, but I am excited to, especially because there has been no hockey quarantine. I mean, technically there is now, but like I don't want to talk about it. And then I also got, which everyone is talking about, Raywear by Jordan Ifuko. I realized I did not look up their name before I did this. I should have done that. I'm so sorry. A quick Google is not helpful. I'll do more research later after I'm done filming and when I actually get to this book, which I don't know when that will be, but I'm very excited about it. I know a lot of people are very excited about it, and I want to support the author by pre-ordering it, and it's also a beautiful book, like completely beautiful. So I don't know much about it besides like it's fantasy, but like that's all really I have to know. This one I'm really excited about. It's the 4 Profound Weaves by R.B. Lemberg. I've been following them on Twitter for not very long. This just sounds like amazing and interesting and like different, so I'm excited to get to this one. I don't know when I will get to this one because, you know, life stuff, who knows, but I am very, very excited about this one, and I definitely recommend you guys check it out as well. Besides that, I'm going to show you guys like a little overview of my bullet journal stuff, but like I've barely started it. I did not start working on it that much. The other night when I said I was going to work on it while I play Talisman, I didn't. Instead, what I did was color this, because I was like, why bullet journal when I could color? And then everyone had to tell me that it was my turn, because I was like, guys, I can't play Talisman. I'm coloring. It's more important, obviously. Anyway, I'll give you a brief overview of my previous journal, what's like the August stuff, and then I'll show you what I have so far for the new bullet journal. It's like not much. I'm not like a super fancy bullet journaler. I will say that this new one I have definitely done more fancy stuff with, just because like it was kind of fun. But yeah, I think like my like weekly and monthly stuff is gonna stay really simple. A lot of the things I do I can keep reusing or will last me for a while, so yeah. So let me show you that. So this is my old bullet journal. I started 2020 about halfway through it, and I've been doing this So I decided to do Romanceopoly on my computer because it was easier. But anyway, this is one of the first ones I did like a full log, and then we're done the books I read. You can see I wasn't writing as much. I read a lot more, but I wasn't writing as much for like each book as I do now. And then like this is just some of my books to read, the Smonathon TBR stuff. There's like February reading log, books I read. Here's my June reading log. Very sad, but at least I made the reading log. As you can tell, there were no April or May ones. March, April, or May ones, I don't think. This is for the Queer Light Readathon, which I didn't actually end up participating in because I was just not in the headspace for it. But I made this beautiful spread for it, so, you know, at least there's that. And then, like, this is what my normal stuff looks like. Like, oh, that's not that. This is, like, my normal weekly setup. I don't set it up beforehand, I just kind of do it as I go. My Blackathon TBR. Yeah, I just fill it out, like, as I go. This is obviously my July. And then the books I read. Transathon. Christmas in July. I like having this kind of thing. And then, obviously, this is August, where I did the colorful thing, which I do like, but I think for September we're gonna go back to one color for now. And then obviously I have all of my writing about all the books I read, and then habit tracker that I abandoned because it was too hard, a bunch of stuff, weekly things. I do, for the habit tracker though, I do think I want to do like a weekly habit tracker. I think that might be easier, and I do have something in my other journal I'll show you in a second. But this is like my normal thing. This is like what I do for my weekly spreads. It's just so easy and quick, and that's like all I want. So after that there's a couple pages where I did some like sketching, and I ended up like trying to like frame how a quote would work, and I wrote a few, where did they go? And I wrote some of my favorite quotes down, like Brandon Sanderson related ones, just because those were the easiest to find at first. Okay, so this is the end of that. As you can see there was a tea incident. But now this is my new one, which is sadly undecorated because my Redbubble stickers are not here yet, but they finally shipped, so soonish they will be here and I'll be able to decorate, and then I'll show you guys how pretty. I'm planning to decorate the front and the back first. So when you open it first, we have Pizza John to stare into your soul. So if you open my journal, this is what you will first see. Then below is my full legal name and my phone number, which obviously I blacked out. And then I just skipped this page, this like journal page that's always glued. And then the index is here. Then this is my beginning. And as you can see, I got some like cheap stickers. They're just cute and fun. And I like made a little hill. I don't know what I was doing. I was just having fun, you know? It's not beautiful, but I love it. So, and then I did this quote, and it like smudged more than I expected. It's from Way of Kings, it's a Jasna quote. And then I did this for like the month thing. I really like this like layering of the pages and stuff. And then this is gonna be like my habit trackers. So meds and reading are like the main two things I need to track. I'm okay at taking my meds. I have to take daily antidepressants and I'm okay about it, but sometimes I forget for several days. So I really need to like remember to do it. It's not like, if you haven't taken your meds yet and you need to, please do so. Take your meds, kids. I take mine at night, so I have a timer on my phone that lets me know like, hey, you should probably take your meds now. So that's that. And then obviously reading is self-explanatory. I have more reading stuff, but I had this one here and I wanted to do another one, so I figured it could just also be reading. And then my monthly to-do, which is not much at the moment. Not much. I don't think I'm gonna put anything else in here besides like reading and personal stuff. Like there won't be any work stuff in here, but there will be like obviously video stuff. And then I did this shelf, I taped it in, and I'm just gonna put my September to December reads in this little shelf. I don't know if they'll all fit, but there's some space so I could add stuff, and I left this open to either, I don't even know what I want to do with this, but something. And then this is my video nonsense layout. This was taken from Riley Marie. She did like a bullet journal video at the very beginning, and this was one of the things that she showed, and it's like where videos are. Currently editing this video that you're watching, and then like that kind of thing. This other side has like brainstorming and ideas, and I did take actually 2 stickies off of that because you can't see them. You don't get to know yet. And then we just have my normal layout of the September reading log and books finished. I do think instead of marking when I finish a book over here, I might end up putting my total page count for the day. I think that might be like fun and good to know. So I didn't write anything about that, I'm just doing it. And then more book stuff, and then I want to put like my stats and probably like maybe like my favorite book of the month over here. That just seems fun to me. And then I haven't done my Sapphic, it's not Sapphic-a-thon, it's just Sapphic September. I don't know why I wrote Sapphic-a-thon, I was tired. But yeah, I want to like write out the bingo card and then my TBR. Then I also want to like list out all of the possible books I could read because there's a lot of them. And then we get into, this is my first week spread thing. So as you can tell, I love post-it notes. And I like these white post-it notes because they're not blinding. So I have like a weekly to do, weekly TBR, the dates. As you can tell, I messed up and wrote September 1st. And then just that, and then I haven't done anything else. Oh, I did fill in this so far. I haven't done last few days in August. But so far, this is what my reading year has looked like. And yes, I did not read anything in April. Is anyone surprised? Anyway, these are the days I read. They don't mean anything, they're just colors. But I wanted to put this in here somewhere. I might put it in the back, I'm not sure. But yeah, I filled this out at one point. But besides that, there's nothing else in here, so. Yeah, more work to do, but I started it at least. And I'm pleased with how it's turning out. If you bullet journal, whether it be reading or otherwise, please let me know. And if you do want to see some kind of bullet journal, reading journal video from me, let me know. And let me know what you want to see. Like if you wanted to see a flip through or you want to see like a plan with me thing, I can try and figure out how to film a plan with me thing. I'm not exactly sure how I would, but I could probably figure it out. Yeah, so that is all. I hope you had a good week. I hope you're okay. I hope you're safe and healthy and happy and all of that. Life before death, Radiance.
Forgive me if the words sound trite, yeah. Forgive me if my chords aren't always right. I'm only 23 and words still get the best of me. Sometimes little songs are all my